in high definition. This is 41 NBC News at 6.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for 41 NBC News at 6. I'm Tucker Sargent. Monica has the night off. Our top story at 6, a Twiggs County woman whose visit to an eye doctor led to the discovery of a brain tumor is sharing her story to encourage people to schedule annual eye exams. 41 NBC's Brianna Sheffield has the story.
I was scared.
Local Danville resident Gayle Sapp says back in 2012 she was suffering severe headaches in one spot of her head for several weeks, so she decided to visit her family doctor.
And they told me my blood pressure was up, so they gave me blood pressure medication. Around September, I started seeing little spots, and I thought everything I read, detached retina. And I'm like, I'm scared this is a detached retina. I need to go to the eye doctor. So I went to my eye doctor, and the very 1st of October, and he looked, and he did a real, exclusive, whatever, big eye exam, and told me that my spinal fluid was up. And he could tell that it was high based on my eyes.
Optometrist Dr. Mark Bryant says he knew from first glance something was off.
There's particular things that you look for in the eyes that will tip you off to things like that. And as I looked, I knew that it was not normal. And I knew from the symptoms that she had and everything that was going on, this is something that needed to be addressed very quickly.
After her visit to her optometrist, Sapp says she was then instructed to have an MRI. After the exam, she received unthinkable news.
My doctor is almost in tears, and he tells me, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's a brain tumor, and I'm sorry. And so I'm like, excuse me? He said, it's a brain tumor, and it shifted your brain like 5/8, almost like a half an inch to the side. He said, and it could cause you to have a stroke.
Sapp says she was then informed to be back at the hospital for surgery that following Friday.
12-hour surgery. Had to be there at 5 in the morning. My whole family was there. They told me before surgery I may have to have physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. Thankfully, none of that. When I came out of surgery, they told me I called everybody by their nicknames, knew the Verizon password for them. And they kept me in the hospital until Monday, sent me home Monday and on medication.
Sapp says without Dr. Bryant, she doesn't know where she would be.
If I hadn't have just decided, okay, this is something with my eyes and I really need to have it looked at, and he didn't brush it off as, no, you're fine. He took the time to look at everything, took pictures, which is not fun when your eyes are dilated, but took pictures and everything and made sure to get me in with somebody to make sure that everything's okay.
Dr. Bryant says Sapp's story should inspire more people to have yearly eye exams.
Everything from glaucoma, cataracts, which are operable, but things like that can be hiding, and you really need to have those things checked out. And according to Gayle's case, we found the tumor that potentially saved her life.
In Macon, Brianna Sheffield, 41 NBC News.
Oh, what a story. After that surgery, Gayle had to go in for an MRI every 2 to 3 months, but she's been tumor-free for 13 years now.